Welcome to our science session. So let us continue with our chapter matter in our surroundings. So I hope children, in the last session you remember that we have studied about the characteristics of the particles of matter. So in this session we will study about the states of matter. So children, you are observing different states of matter, different types of matter around you. So what are the different states of matter? So matter exists in three states. What are those? Solid, liquid and gas. So matter exists in these three states: solid, liquid and gas. So these matter, they are different according to their various characteristics of particles of matter. So in the last session we have studied about the characteristics of particles of matter. So in that I have explained three characteristics of particles of matter. First one is particles of matter are continuously moving, particles of matter have space between them, particles of matter they attract each other. So depending upon the characteristic of particles of matter, we are having three states of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. In today's session, let us study about the solid. Okay, let us study about the solid state. So children, you can see here the book. Okay, so the book we are calling it as solid. We say the book has a solid. How about this pencil? We are telling this pencil also solid. If you consider this duster, so duster also we are telling it is in the solid. We are saying all these are in solid state. So why we are saying these are solids? There must be some reason, no? We are saying these are solids because they have a definite shape. Okay, so see here, this book is square in shape. So it is having a definite shape, distinct boundaries. Okay, it is having distinct boundaries and there is a fixed volume. So volume is nothing but a three-dimensional space of the substance in which it is occupying. Okay, so if we take the volume of this book, we may consider it in the form of cubic centimeter. Okay, so it is having a fixed volume, it is having a definite shape and distinct boundaries. So we are telling the book has a solid. So even if you consider the duster, so duster is having a fixed shape. Okay, so it is rectangle in shape, duster. It is having a fixed volume. You can measure it in the form of cubic centimeter and it is having a distinct boundaries. So we call it is in the form of a solid state. So solids are usually, they have negligible compressibility. Can we compress it? Can we compress the duster? No, they have negligible compressibility. So what are the properties of solids? Solids have definite shape. Second one, they have distinct boundaries and they have fixed volume and they have negligible compressibility. So these are the properties of solids. Solids have definite shape, distinct boundaries, fixed volume and negligible compressibility. So solids may break under force, but their shape will not change. Okay, they may break under force, but their shape is not changing. So we are calling solid as a rigid. Solids are called as rigid because they have negligible compressibility and we cannot change the shape of the solid when external force is applied or when outside force is applied. We cannot change the shape of the solid, they are rigid. Okay, any solids you can take. So if you take this book, we cannot change the shape of the book, okay, by applying the external force. It may break, we can cut it or we can tear it, okay, but the shape of the solid remains the same. So we are calling the solid as a rigid. Solid are considered as a rigid. So let us consider few more examples to study about the solid. So if you take a rubber band, so I have told solids cannot change the shape. So but when we stretch the rubber band, we can change the shape. But we are calling the rubber band as solid, isn't it? So the rubber band is having a property of elasticity. So whenever we stretch the rubber band, the shape of the rubber band is changing. But when we leave the force, when external force is not applied, it regains its shape back. So can you see here, children? Rubber band is again coming to its original shape. It regains its shape back when external force is not applied. But we are consider rubber band as a solid. So next example we can take is the salt, or even you can take the sugar. Whenever you take the sugar, you are putting the sugar in the jar, you are filling the sugar in the jar and the sugar is taking the shape of that jar, but we are calling the salt and the sugar as the solid. Why? Because if you take the individual particle of the salt and sugar, they have their own shape. So we call them as a solid. But when we put in the jar, it is taking the shape of the jar. But if we consider the individual sugar and salt, it has its own shape. So we are calling it as a solid. So next example we can take the sponge. Okay. So even sponge we are calling it as solid. But we can compress the sponge, we can compress it. So can you see here? We can compress the sponge. But I have told here solids have negligible compressibility. Here in the sponge what happens is the air holes are present. So whenever we compress it, the air is expelled outside. Okay. So when we outside external force is not applied, the sponge come to its own shape. So the sponge is considered as a solid. So the air present in it occupies the space inside the sponge, and when we compress it, the air is expelled outside. So we consider the sponge as a solid. So all these are the examples of solids. So even you can give some more examples, you can quote some other examples for the solids. So in the solid state, the most important properties of the solids are, solids have definite shape, they have distinct boundaries, they have fixed volume, and they have negligible compressibility. And most important thing is solids are rigid. So like liquids, they cannot flow, they are rigid. Okay. So solids are considered as rigid because their shape cannot be changed. So all these are the properties of the solids. So I hope children you understood about the solid state. So next session we will continue with the liquid state. Thank you.